It's the Diamond Expo at Juniker Jewelry Company.
Our diamond cutters are flying in fresh production of certified diamonds. Every size, shape, and price range. It's the Diamond Expo.
3/4 carat diamonds for less than $1,250.
1 carat starting at $2,500.
And 2 carat diamonds for less than $10,000.
Plus, qualified buyers get up to 12 months financing. Interest-free.
Guys, this is how you buy diamonds.
Juniker's 2026 Diamond Expo. Save hundreds, even thousands, directly from our cutters.
But hurry, it all ends this Saturday at 6 p.m.
And I'll be there to shake your hand.
Juniker Jewelry Company. We're at 1485 Highland Colony Parkway, just south of 463 in Madison, and online at junikerjewelry.com, Mississippi's direct diamond importer.
This is Central Mississippi's Stimulating Talk.
1039 WYAB, Pocahontas, Jackson.
From ABC News, I'm Brian Clark. Iran's supreme leader's out with a new statement saying the regime is going to protect its nuclear and missile capabilities. That goes directly against what President Trump said Wednesday in the Oval Office.
They've come a long way. The question is whether or not they're going to go far enough. So at this moment, there will never be a deal unless they agree that there will be no nuclear weapons.
That stalemate's left the Strait of Hormuz closed, and that's caused oil prices to surge. Brent crude overnight topped $126 a barrel. Today on Capitol Hill, Pentagon Chief Pete Hegseth will face more questions about the war, this time from senators, after a contentious House hearing on Wednesday. ABC Stephen Portnoy has more on that.
The House Armed Services Committee's top Democrat, Congressman Adam Smith of Washington, questioned the administration's objectives.
Iran's nuclear program is exactly what it was before this war started.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth accused congressional Democrats and some Republicans of posing the biggest challenges to the effort with what he called their reckless, feckless, and defeatist words.
Pentagon comptroller at the hearing estimated the military has spent $25 billion so far. The Washington Post reports Louisiana's governor is going to postpone next month's primary elections in order to redraw state congressional maps after the decision from the Supreme Court to strike down a majority black district. Congressman Cleo Fields is the only elected Democrat in Congress from Louisiana. He said Congress must now amend the Voting Rights Act to give it more teeth.
33% of the population, and you can't get, at least fair, decent representation in Congress. And that's not today. That was yesterday, day before yesterday. That's been forever.
Cole Allen is expected to appear in federal court today in Washington, a pretrial detention hearing. He is the man accused of trying to rush into the White House Correspondents' Dinner while armed over the weekend. You're listening to ABC News.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. The big wireless companies say they have discounts for people over 55. But unless you're willing to sit on hold and ask, you're probably paying more than you should. At Consumer Cellular, there's nothing to hunt down. We're built for people 50 plus with plans starting at just $20. And our 100% US-based customer service actually answers the phone. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today and get your second month free for a limited time.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers.
News and weather brought to you this hour by Flora Animal Hospital, where we treat your pets like our own. Visit our website, floraanimalhospital.com.
A child drowns in a Mississippi swimming pool. Another day with rain possible. The high is 72, which is the big difference. The low tonight, though, is 54, with a 50-50 shot at more showers and storms, and you can expect an 80% chance for rain Friday with a high at 62. Another chance for severe weather Friday night. With news on 103.9 WYAB, I'm Chris Davis. A small child wanders off and into a neighbor's old swimming pool while the dad is mowing grass. That's what Natchez Police Chief Lee Best says happened about 10 Wednesday morning, and when police got there, a utility worker was doing CPR. Police and medics took over, but it was too late. The child's name has not been made public.
I want to thank the department for the work that you've done to install a new superintendent in the Vicksburg National Military Park.
Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith during a Senate Energy and Natural Resources Committee hearing to review the fiscal year 2027 budget requests for the U.S. Department of the Interior.
We look forward to his leadership, improving one of Mississippi's greatest attributes.
She also stresses the need for road upkeep on the Natchez Trace and the dangers of falling trees on the trace. If you're a county employee, using taxpayer-bought county equipment for your own use is a major no-no. State Auditor Shad White says in Tallahatchie County, Willie Garner and Willie Williams, who work for the road department, have been arrested for hauling dirt to Garner's house with county equipment. If you travel south on I-55, you should be aware that the ramp from 55 to Highway 98 will close this weekend through 6 Monday morning for repaving. That is in Pike County. More news in 1 hour on 103.9 WYAB. I'm Chris Davis.
This May, celebrate the moments that matter most with something that lasts forever. At Albriton's Jewelry, we're honoring moms, grads, and all of life's milestones with a spectacular Mother's Day and graduation sale happening May 4th through May 16th. Enjoy store-wide savings with up to 50% off select merchandise, including 25% off our remaining Breitling watch inventory. Looking for something extraordinary? Now's your chance. We're closing out our stunning Jude Francis collection at 50% off and offering an incredible 50% off Veragio jewelry. Timeless pieces designed to shine for a lifetime. From elegant necklaces to unforgettable rings, you'll find the perfect gift to say thank you, I'm proud of you, or simply, I love you. Visit Albriton's Jewelry today and make this season unforgettable. But hurry, these savings end May 16th. Albriton's Jewelry, Mississippi's foremost diamond merchant since 1920.
At Albriton's Jewelers.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are the individual views and opinions of the people expressing them and do not necessarily reflect those of this radio station, its parent, affiliated, or related entities, agents, or employees.
Welcome to the Chip Matthews Show, where politics meets the South. So grab your sweet tea, find a comfortable spot to sit back, and let's embark on this journey together.
Chip away at the storm. Chip away, that's what I'm gonna do. Sweet little mama, I want my cat next to you.
And good final day of Confederate Heritage Month. Yes, it is the Chip Matthews Show. I am, of course, Chip Matthews. She is Dawn McKenzie. And it amazes me some of the things that happen and when they happen. Last night, David Allen Coe passed away.
No.
Yes, he did. He's a good friend of mine. Hung out with him a lot. He played for me a few times, and he'd also had he liked to come to the casino.
Mm-hmm.
And when people walk around, so see that old man there? He's paying $100 slots, looking, and he'd be dressed wild with bows in his hair and stuff. People be looking at him. He'd been two different tennis shoes, this, that, the other. I said, man, that boy can buy and sell you. They go, he ain't got no money. I said, he wrote every song that ever was. And then he didn't write the one you put up there, Jeff Thomas. Jeff Thomas put up there that he wrote, take this job and shove it. No, that's Johnny Paycheck, sir. That's Johnny Paycheck. Well, y'all, welcome to the socialist world of Benny Thompson we all live in here in Mississippi, where the world has changed yesterday when and it has set many Democrats on fire, and some of them, and they listen to the program. Some of them, they think that you've set the Voting Rights Act back this, that, and the other 100 years and blah, 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 blah. No, you did not. Fair is fair. And the other side of that is nobody votes anyway, so it doesn't really matter. This is not going to suddenly inspire Republicans to get out and vote or even Democrats. 87% of them don't vote. You put 100 people in the room, 87% don't vote. The dumbing down of America continues. And in our school system where we teach the test, we make sure that the school, that they're not teaching history. They're not teaching civics. They're not teaching math. They're not teaching, what else they're not teaching? Oh, how to write. They're going to get us down to Stone Age to where we cannot communicate between each other than talking to each other. And with a screen for you to look at, you will never talk to another person ever again. I mean, that's what I see. What do you see?
I see that history repeats itself, and it's very important.
So we will be cavemen again real soon. You can learn a lot from Geico told us. Geico predicted this years ago. You can learn a lot from a caveman. Or was it you can learn a lot from a dummy?
It was a caveman.
You could learn a lot from a dummy also. That could be the
crash test dummies.
Yeah, that could be.
Can.
Well, that could be our slogan for this show.
Mm-hmm.
The Chip Matthews Show featured with Dawn McKenzie. You can learn a lot from a dummy. We'll put that on a shirt. We'll put that on a shirt. We will outsell Clay's shirts with that slogan. Mm-hmm. And we'll put our pictures up there. And instead of that, we will be crash test dummies in the picture. You like that? I like that.
I like that.
I like that. Okay, so here it is. Wet Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
It's raining out there. Lightning yesterday was rocking and rolling.
It was yesterday morning on the way in, but it sprinkled all night long last night. It sounded good on the rooftop.
Yeah, you can sleep good to it. I wished I could have gotten some sleep, but I had to work. I work all the time. I work 48 hours a day. Wow. But, it is what it is. I don't need any sleep in reality. I can get out there and watch the news and see what's going on in the news and make sure that you people are up to date. I am there for y'all to make sure y'all know what's going on in the world. And one of the things is the voting.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Pete Hegseth on Capitol Hill, and they're asking him, well, when's the war going to end? Well, if you could look into his mirrored balls and figure that out, then that's when you do it. I mean, war ends when war ends.
Now Iran is saying they're going to protect their nuclear assets.
Yeah. What's left of it? What's that? Some we got some dust laying in the sand out here where you ain't going to get it. When the Supreme Court's ruling wondering if the Mississippi GOP will actually redraw the district to the benefit of conservative Republicans, don't hold your breath on it. Andy Devine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now look, he's they're already talking that. But what you got to understand, Andy, is in the latest rendition of our Republican Party since this HB2 bill failed and all of this and the dead DiBiase thing, what you're seeing is because we don't do anything proactive. We do things reactive in our government here in Mississippi. And so what they're doing is they're reacting to the news, but they're lying. And just like you said, they're lying to us. They're not going to do anything. You can redraw the districts red, but until you stop the corruption in the way they vote, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to change anything. It's not, and to say and the fact that they didn't do something before now. I mean, we reminded everybody as early as January of this year that they needed to look at doing this before the ruling came down. Y'all should get ahead of it. But it's just like the pot thing. You waited till the people voted pot in, and then you said, oh, no, we're not going to have pot. And we'll never have this problem again because we'll take away the people's voice. But being Confederate Heritage Month, I went back and looked at some of the laws and some of the things on there. And one of the important things that came out of the what was going on with the Civil War, forget the slavery. I saw where somebody said, you're going to bring slavery back. Don't think it's not going to happen. No, it's not happening. Slavery's not coming back. But ignorance is. And but the big thing they were talking about was states' rights. a lot of things about states' rights had to do with slavery. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, in the mix of things, is the people in the South, all over the South, had the ability to vote and do things for themselves. It was about we the people. It's about what America really was. America was a place that was run by the people, and each state was run by the people of each state, not by the federal government. That's what the war was about. Okay. Now you can get into the issues of slavery and all of that. You can get into all that. Those were issues involving the time, the way things were at that time. But it was basically, what did the people want? And you've taken that voice from the people. So if you wanted to say that you want to redraw the lines, you can't ask the people if they want to do that. The people don't have a voice to do that. The people, and the Supreme Court, they're saying basically we can redraw the lines because you're not supposed to do anything based on race. So if that's the case, what's the problem? It's just one of those things. You look at it and you go, states' rights, world rights. Let's see what this sounds like. I got to hear it. I got to hear it, y'all.
Gather up your friends and join the party on the reservoir at the new Beethoven's Boardwalk. Beethoven's Boardwalk, a new concept with 3 restaurants in one location featuring Acme Pizza, the Fork and Flame Steakhouse, and Scooby's Live on the deck. Coming your way every Thursday, it's Mike Mott. Friday night, it's Keys versus Strings. Saturday night, it's Dr. Czar's Amazing Funk Monster. Sunday, there's a Sunday buffet at Beethoven's on the reservoir, along with Southern Grass playing bluegrass and gospel on the deck. Sunday afternoon, it's Chris Davis on the deck from 2 to 6. And coming your way Monday, May the 4th be with you. Skip McDonald live. Come join us this weekend at the new place everybody's going to, Beethoven's Boardwalk on the reservoir, 135 Madison Landing Circle, next to Cock of the Walk. Online order available through Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash. Give us a call, 769-572-7756. Come see us.
Something I did yesterday. I didn't have anything else to do. But anyway, I'm looking at Andy Devine. He says, we were all slaves when we have to pay over half income to the government. We are wage slaves to the government. That is actually a true statement.
Mm-hmm. And the more money that our state takes from the federal government, the more control that the federal government has over us. Is that correct?
No.
That's not correct?
No. It is. You could say that. Because in theory, the more money you take, let's put it this way, the more money your parents give to you, the more power your parents have over you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, in reality, until you realize what you're supposed to be doing, your parents have control because they control the money. Well, when we allow the government to control the money, they have all the power over us. That's how come when they tell us, you got to raise the legal drinking age from 18 to 21. Or we're going to cut out your money for federal roads.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, that's blackmail.
Is that what that is?
That's actually illegal. But that's what the government does to us. They tell us, if you don't want to do it our way, we'll just cut off some of your funding.
That's right.
But the reality is, we shouldn't be in that situation. If we had less taxes being taken out of our check, then we locally would take care of things locally to take care of things. But we send it to the federal government and it filters back down to us.
Mm-hmm.
It don't all come back. Although in Mississippi, you send $1, you get $1.97 back. And then our legislators are good at, we will call it reappropriation. Some people call it stealing. But anyway, we'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show. I am Chip Matthews. She is Dawn McKenzie. Good morning, Jamie Lee. We'll be right back. More right here on the Chip Matthews Show. I am Chip Matthews. She is Dawn McKenzie. Good morning, Jamie Lee.
1039 WYAB.
In the heart of rural America, we know the value of an honest day's work.
While the big corporate brands focus on their stock prices, Outlaw Light is focused on you. We're an independent American brand built on resilience. We don't preach or teach. We just brew. That means a high-quality, 105-calorie light beer at a price that respects your hard-earned dollar. For the patriots, the dreamers, and the doers, America deserves a new light beer. Grab an Outlaw. It's darn good beer.
Hi, Kim Wade here. Hot weather requires us to run the AC nonstop. Pure Air Consultants can inspect your unit today to ensure your AC is operating at peak performance. Pure Air Consultants is your go-to Rheem partner that can get the job done and have you resting in comfort in no time. Locally owned and operated, they have proudly served our community for over 22 years. Contact Pure Air Consultants today at mypureairconsultants.com. Rheem and Pure Air Consultants to the rescue.
Hi, this is Rita Jensen with Remax Connection. I've been selling real estate now for well over 30 years, and I typically use Chadwick Home Inspectors. And Chad has done many, many home inspections for me.
They are pretty much from roof to foundation. Most people are surprised at just how thorough these home inspections can be. Been working with Rita almost a decade now. Very rarely does she let a deal fall apart. She can usually find a way to negotiate where both parties are satisfied.
RitaJensen.net.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind with friends and family? El Patrio Mexican Restaurant is calling your name. With locations in Flowood and Cross Gates, Brandon, El Patrio is the cozy, family-owned gym where great food meets great times. Enjoy El Patrio's signature margaritas and happy hour specials that keep their customers coming back for more. Indulge in their authentic Mexican dishes prepared with love and served in a warm, family-friendly atmosphere. Come to El Patrio and taste the traditions. El Patrio, where family, flavor, and fun come together. This Saturday night, don't miss the party of the season. It's the Kentucky Derby Watch Party at Cameron's Garage. That's right, Saturday, May 2nd, starting at 3:30 p.m. Watch the Kentucky Derby live, then keep the party going all night long. Enjoy live music from Love and Ledbetter from 3:30 to 6:30. Then the legendary Spank the Monkey takes the stage at 7 p.m. playing all your favorite alternative and hard rock hits. 2 bands, one big Derby celebration. Tickets available now at CypressPointMS.com. Just $10, but they're going to go fast. That's CypressPointMS.com.
Need to ship something fast, print something now, or wrap the perfect gift? Head to the Mailroom Gluckstadt, your one-stop shop for all major shipping carriers. We pack and ship with care, offer private mailbox rentals, copy services, create and print banners, print your photos, lamination, binding, and secure document shredding. We always have a notary available, and we do gift wrapping too. Head to the Mailroom Gluckstadt across from Callaway's or online at mailroomgluckstadt.com. Stop in today and get it all done in one place.
If you want the best health care, where do you go? The Mayo Clinic. If you want the best care for your vehicle, where do you go? Mayo Auto Clinic in Raymond. Mayo Auto Clinic does foreign and domestic vehicles and diesel repair. Mayo Auto Clinic has ASE certified techs with over 25 years of experience. You can extend the life of your car or truck when you take it to Mayo Auto Clinic. For cost-effective repairs and maintenance, go to the best, Mayo Auto Clinic. Open weekdays at 7 a.m. Highway 18 in Raymond.
Seeing well plays a big role in helping you read well. That's why it's not a minute too soon for students of all ages to schedule an eye exam with Dr. Bobby C. Pankey and Associates in Clinton and Richland. They can also help you with a great selection of frames, lenses, and contacts, all at affordable prices. See well, read well, do well. For all your back-to-school eye care needs, visit Optical 2000 Clinton and Richland. Optical-2000.com.
Stay in touch. Follow Optical 2000 on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
And as we tiptoe through the tutors, we get mud between our toes this morning. Good morning, everybody. It is Chip Matthews Show. I am Chip Matthews. She is Dawn McKenzie, and she's wearing a Branson Cafe shirt established in 1910. Okay.
I know it's time for me to go on another trip.
No.
Yes.
No. Leave it. No, not this
I need
week.
another T-shirt.
Good morning,
from somewhere
Lloyd.
far away.
Good morning, Lloyd Travis, J.C. Dunn, Shane Easley, Jeff Thomas, Will Brown, and good morning to all of you listening in on the program this morning. So, anybody want to call in and talk to us about this? What would you call this? This ruling And this morning, Clay will not be in again. No, really? But it'll be Bishop.
David.
Dave.
Is it
Not
David?
David.
What's his?
Matt Bishop.
Yeah.
David is his daddy.
I know.
He was a politician.
I know.
Okay. He'll be in this morning, and he is a former JAG officer. I guess you're a former JAG officer? You don't. Well, anyway, and he a JAG lawyer, and he will be on the air talking about some of the rulings that have taken place and what's going on in the world, and get you up to date on that. That'll be good. That'll be good for you. And then, of course, Andrew Gasser comes in with a totally another twist on it and gets you a little bit further into it. Then Jamie, not Jamie Lee.
Lindsay.
Lindsay will come in at noon, but and then 4:00 this afternoon, your brain will be completely straightened out by Kim Wade, and he'll tell you exactly what's going on. It's basically the dumbing down of America and America strong, and everybody don't care.
So that number is 601-879-0002.
Yep.
Give us a call.
Give us a call. Also, there was a little article in the paper, or rather, no, it was on WLBT, about flooding in Canton and flood control. And the mayor says we need to do something about it. Well, maybe the mayor, who used to be a part-time alderman, according to him, not an alderman, but a part-time alderman, whatever the hell that is. If you go back and look over time, Mayor, it's been doing this for a long time. It's been flooding. And then at one time, y'all passed a bond issue to get some money to work on flooding, and you had to replace police cars because you got a bunch of policemen that can't drive. And they also arrest 70-year-old women for disturbing the peace when they tell you to do your job.
So was he an alderman way back? Who was mayor before Truly? Alice Scott?
No.
Who was mayor before Truly?
We had the 4 years of Arnell Bolden, which was a guy that came in and did absolutely nothing except for ruin our insurance,
fire rating.
our fire rating. And then, of course, he's an insurance agent.
Yeah.
And, of course,
he helped himself
He
out.
helped himself, and he continues to help himself because we still haven't fixed the fire rating. And then before him was Truly.
Yeah.
And then before him was Esco.
Yeah.
I believe that's right. Yeah. And then before him was Truly. And before that was
Alice Scott.
Alice Scott.
So that's kind of confusing.
Well, what it is,
I was trying to see which mayor had was in control charge when all the new riprap was put down on that creek north of town that goes along.
Well, that would have been Truly was in charge when that went down.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go back over time, beginning with the first mayor after Sidney Runnels,
mm-hmm.
okay, and somebody said, well, that was when the first Democrat mayor. No, we've always had a Democrat mayor in Canton. Okay, that's
Mm-hmm.
just the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Sidney Runnels was a Democrat. But if you go back that far, you basically can say, well, beginning with Alice Scott, everybody got all happy during that time and got to do the Time to Kill movie. That's what year she was in office.
Mm-hmm.
And so from that point on, we
That
no
was
longer
in 95.
Yeah, we all wanted to be movie stars, and we did not care anymore about fixing the ditches, cleaning up the trash. I mean, some of the trash the other day, it was reported to me that some of the trash they picked up, the born-on dating on some of the beer cans they were picking up in some of the parks
Yeah.
was 1987.
Oh my.
And I'm scared they're going to check fingerprints because it probably says Miller High Life, and I dropped it there back in 87 when I was playing tennis, when the tennis courts actually worked.
Mm.
I mean, y'all, it's unreal how much a town can go down. It's and if you look at it, you say, Chip, you're just crazy. You're just blaming it on. No, I'm blaming it on lack of leadership.
Yeah, that's 30 years of lack of leadership.
I mean, nothing against Alice Scott. I mean, iconic things occurred. You know, just because Your color got you into office. Once you get there, you got to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it isn't about what color is in office. It's just like the redrawing of these districts. It isn't about color. It's about leadership. And if we look at Benny Thompson's district all over the state of Mississippi, he has been a hell of a leader, y'all. He's up there with Stalin, Hitler. He's up there with all of them because what he has done, he has made it to where he has made us all Mississippians, black, white, we're all slaves to Benny Thompson. Because each one of these little cities lives off of the government funding. Like, for instance, let's say when you cut EBT money out, okay, how many small grocery stores are you cutting out that are in the Delta that all they are, 90% of their income is EBT cards? Think about that.
Oh, I know.
You know, it's just like in Canton. If you start cutting out EBT cards, well, they have to start closing down. I mean, the town lives on 80 to 90% government funded money. Jackson, Mississippi, with all the businesses that have left town, they live off of 80 or 90% of the government funded money. And then what can't be that government funded money, they turn it into 503Cs. And then the Republican legislature, which is not a Republican legislature, funds those nonprofits and then sets them up to where they don't have to account for their money. So we live in a socialist state, y'all. Live it, learn it. Those of us that work, we're paying the taxes. We pay for this. We pay to have socialism in our state. And our lack of voting continues to show that we want this. That's what we want. We want socialism. We want somebody to take care of us. We're all gold diggers of our own pockets. I mean, that's what it is. If we call it gold diggers and not slavery, people might understand that. But just think of all the money. If you stop the welfare money that was going out in the state, think of all the people that can't get their hair did. Think of all the people that can't get their nails done. And you go, well, Chip, that money's going toward food and housing. Hell no. You know better. And it ain't going to pay the water bill. Because in Jackson, you got apartment complexes who are charging people that live in them for water and then not paying the water bill. Oh, we owe money. Oh, no big deal. You're not going to cut our water off. And then you tie up the court system with Judge Wingate trying to determine whether or not somebody should pay their water bill. Mm-hmm. What do you mean? If you got the money, you pay the water bill. If you don't have the water money, they cut the water off. No, we don't. Not in Jackson.
They're talking about demolishing the Blossman apartments.
What? Yeah.
And Judge Wingate said, "Not so fast.
Not so fast." You know, I got some money in them. I could make me some money. Look, and I'm not saying that the government judge system and all that is corrupt, but y'all, I name Republicans as well as Democrats. Which, of course, if you're a judge, you're not supposed to be one or the other. But people that are in power and been put there in order to make sure that when the political stuff comes before them in the Supreme Court and on down and on the appeals court, they're in place there to protect the people that have been stealing the money. And that's period it. And if you don't believe that, you can find it out over time because I have pointed it out several times and I will remind you as we go. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie.
1039 WYAB.
Have you thought about the cost of long-term care? In Mississippi, a home health aide can cost over $57,000 a year, and a private nursing home room can exceed $109,000 annually. Hi, my name is Cressley Pierce at Pierce Professional Agency. Long-term care insurance may help protect your savings and give you more options and peace of mind as you age. Learn how planning ahead could save you money and stress. Find me, Cressley Pierce, online today at MadisonPlans.com. That's MadisonPlans.com.
At Bank of Yazoo, we believe that common sense makes for better banking.
That's why we've taken our array of checking accounts and simplified them for you, boiling down features and benefits to create our New You, Achieve You, Benefit You, and Protect You checking accounts. Ready to discover how simple is better? Talk with us today. Bank of Yazoo, Bank of You. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Grill lovers already know about Grills of Mississippi, and so should you. Grills of Mississippi carries premium Weber grills, Yoder smokers, and outdoor kitchen accessories to take your backyard cooking to the next level. Whether you're a weekend griller or a serious pitmaster, Grills of Mississippi has the brands, the knowledge, and the service to help you do it right. Turn your backyard into the ultimate gathering spot. Visit grillsofms.com today. Grills of Mississippi, where great cooking starts.
ABC News, I'm Brian Clark. A new message from Iran's supreme leader, not likely to lead to movement in talks with the United States. He promises that Iran will protect its nuclear and missile capabilities and that the only place Americans belong in the Persian Gulf is, quote, at the bottom of its waters. The standoff keeps oil prices high. Brent crude at one point earlier this morning traded around $126 a barrel. Louisiana's governor is reportedly ready to delay next month's state primary after the Supreme Court ruled a black majority congressional district unconstitutional, says ABC's Jacqueline Lee.
Republicans, including Louisiana's governor, cheering the ruling.
I think this whole race baiting race issue on the redistricting has been put to bed finally once and for all.
Democrats say after this ruling, only one of Louisiana's 6 congressional districts will be majority black, despite black voters making up 1/3 of the state.
This is AB.
Have you thought about the cost of long-term care? In Mississippi, a home health aide can cost over $57,000 a year, and a private nursing home room can exceed $109,000 annually. Hi, my name is Cressley Pierce at Pierce Professional Agency. Long-term care insurance may help protect your savings and give you more options and peace of mind as you age. Learn how planning ahead could save you money and stress. Find me, Cressley Pierce, online today at MadisonPlans.com. That's MadisonPlans.com.
Hi, this is Mary Beth Hardy, owner of Flora Pharmacy. Flora Pharmacy is proud to be locally owned and operated. We believe in the power of community and personalized care. At Flora Pharmacy, we treat you like family. And for your convenience, we offer curbside service and prescription home delivery. Just pull up and we'll bring your prescriptions right to you. Can't make it to our store? Flora Pharmacy will drive it to your doorstep. Come see the best pharmacy in town today at Flora Pharmacy, where care meets convenience. Highway 49 in Flora.
Hey, this is Ben Ingram from the Braves Radio Network. We're in commercial right now, so I want to let my sister take over and tell you about Hometown Property Group.
Thanks, Ben. This is Mary Claire Putman with Hometown Property Group. Whether you're buying or selling, we are committed to guiding you through your real estate transaction with integrity, exceptional service, and remarkable results. Madison County has been my home for 40 years. I'd love to help make it yours too.
That's Hometown Property Group. Give them a call at 601-853-6080.
Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
Hey, good morning, Ricky Gray, Chris Lofton, John Patrick, and also saw she's talking about the Giverman, and Jenny Howard checking in. Good morning, everybody. This is the Chip Matthews Show. I am, of course, Chip Matthews. She is Dawn McKenzie. Hit the like button, hit the love button, hit the YouTubes and the Facebooks and the share buttons, and let everybody know we on the air. Yeah. How about that?
Generally, our deep talking man calls us on Thursday.
He called yesterday in the middle of the storm.
I know.
And he was like, hello, la, la, la. That's a lightning struck our tower.
Yesterday was a total mess.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
I finally did a whole hour at, I guess, 8 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
But, it was back and forth. And that's, the weather affects radio all the time.
Yeah.
It just does. And that's just the way it is. Good morning, WYAB.
Well, here I am.
There you go.
You neglected me yesterday. I got my feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Did all day long, and golly, I don't know if I'll ever be the same.
So, what you doing
Good
today?
morning, Dawn.
Good morning.
So, what are you doing today?
My name is Woodrow.
Woodrow.
So if you ever see me again, Woodrow.
He has a road down there, Woodrow Wilson.
That's
Does
right.
he have a bulletproof vest as well?
I'm sure he does.
Well, yeah. I'm usually one with the bullets. I don't need the vest.
There you go. There you go.
I believe in affirmative action.
There you go.
Shoot first, buy the vest later.
So what's your take on this redrawing the districts? Do you think that things will change or what?
Absolutely, things will change. It will be just like always.
Yes. We're constant change.
Isn't that the way politics work?
Yes. It changes and
right.
nothing happens.
I worked for a man once. We were talking about the upcoming election. He made the statement that, well, I vote Democrat. My daddy voted Democrat, and my granddaddy voted Democrat. And I thought to myself, I have to go to work somewhere else.
Yeah.
I cannot work for a person that does not think for themselves. So,
well, you live in a state where we don't think for ourselves. I mean,
well,
if you're going to go there, I mean, the reality is we have no control in this state. None. Voting doesn't count. None. They control the government. They control our funds. They control our money coming to us. And if you don't like the money, if you're making your own money, guess what? We're going to take some of that money to run the government for the people that we want to give the money to. Isn't that the way it works?
Sure.
Okay. So what's you going to do about it?
Ross one time why he did not run for governor. He told me he hated to give up the power. And Andy Gibson is in the most power in date.
Right.
People always mention the agriculture commissioner.
Right.
They don't continue that, which is the agriculture and commerce commissioner.
Correct.
Which is dollar in, out, and spent in the state.
And he controls weights and measures too.
Absolutely. Every gas pump you pull up to has got his name on it.
Yep.
Should have, anyway.
It should, if everybody's out doing their job. But the reality
please
is...
don't.
Go ahead.
Please don't look in my diesel truck tank.
Oh, you're talking about you may have some red diesel? Well,
it's not worth the discount is little.
Yes.
Now.
But the reality is
2 or 3 cents ago.
The reality is it's not like you get anything for your value for what you spend on gas or diesel. You're not getting in road. You know the money that the extra taxes they put in on the gas tax and diesel tax, and nobody's fixing any roads. I can take you down 49 right now. I have been looking and I've been documenting it every day for a month and a half. There's a transformer off of a pole where, when somebody ran off the road and hit the pole and they put the power back up, the transformer is sitting right off the right side of the road and has been sitting there for 2 months now. Just sitting there. They cut somebody came through and cut the grass around it, left it sitting there. I'm just like, okay.
Well, as long as there's a ground wire.
Yeah. I just look at it. Well, aren't a transformer's filled with acid, isn't it?
Oil.
Okay. That's right. Oil. Okay.
So it'll just seep back into the ground.
So that's an empty thing. Somebody said gone out there because when my car was broke down on the trace for 3 hours waiting on a tow, somebody siphoned all the gas out. So I'm sure they've gone and gotten all the oil out of that.
Did they also fine you for being on federal property without a permit?
That's sort of like a friend of mine from Canton's dogs got out and they got fined for their dogs getting out, and they called them to help them to come round up the dogs. $1,500 in fines. Figure that one out. Don't call the fire. Don't you call us to come help you. But anyway.
I had a dog incident in another county, and I had called the day my dogs were not where they were supposed to be. No, we haven't seen them. We don't have them over here. I called the next day, same message. And the third day, I drove over to the dog pound, and my dogs, of course,
right,
with a big medallion on its collar with my telephone number.
Okay.
And I had raised just the grandpa over the dog pound had come over there, gave me my dog and my dog leash, and told me I was good to go. I told him, well, I haven't paid yet. He said, please, just go.
There you go. Okay, you're cutting in and out on us.
I'm sorry.
You're cutting in and out. What else is going on? Anything?
No. Just try to get out to see you today in the daytime, maybe have a lunch.
There you go.
We left yesterday for an hour and came back, and the parking lot was packed.
It was slam packed. And today on the menu,
Good for y'all.
The menu today is country fried steak, smoked chicken with dressing, and meatloaf. And cornbread.
You're speaking my language.
There you go. Come on out and see us.
All right. We'll see you guys.
Thank you very much. You know, it always kills me that when you hear a dog story, somebody will go and they'll find out that they had the tag on their car, on their dog, and it has the telephone number and it's all that. But if nobody can read cursive writing, can't count. That's why we go to school. No, we don't go to school. School's daycare.
Yeah.
We go to school for the feeding program where the kids don't
free meals.
Where the kids won't starve.
Free breakfast and free lunch.
I mean, realize, people, how the state is insane. They're going to call a special session to redraw the lines. Going to cost us $100,000 a day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that is, drawing those lines will turn into a small argument. Promise you that. You'll have
small one.
And then the question is, since the lines can't be drawn based on race, if the Black Caucus comes in and says, oh, this is all wrong, can you call it like you see it? I mean, excuse me, you're the Black Caucus and you want to redraw the lines and it can't be based on race, so shut up. Can you do that at that point?
Does the Black Caucus really have any ground to stand on? I mean, they're not legit.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. The Black Caucus is, everybody
they form their own thing, but they're not part of the
government. You don't get elected to be in the Black Caucus, but the Black Caucus works as an organization. They have inside the state. And
I wonder if every state has one of those.
There's some in every state. Now there's even a Black Caucus in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality is, if nothing can be based on race when you're drawing the lines, who's allowed to put the input in? Why can't you? Are you just going to look at it and say, okay, this is 500 people, this is 500 people, this is 500 people? That's the way you should draw the lines. Just that simple. Divide it up, draw the lines. We got to divide it 4 ways. Divide it 4 ways. Start cutting it up.
Chop, chop.
Now, my next question to you is Mr. Wilson down there in Natchez.
Mm-hmm.
After he got defeated by Ron Eller, his signs just changed from Wilson for Congress to Wilson for Mississippi.
Maybe he's running for governor.
No. What happens when you redraw the lines? Do people have to requalify to run for Congress?
That would be very upsetting.
Are they going to pull some shade? Is this their shade?
Their shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
To
get their boy in, since he gave them $500,000 to start a PAC.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have to keep an eye on that.
I'm just saying. Nothing against Mr. Wilson. I'm just saying. win or lose, you win and lose races. You run for office. But when you lose just because you got money and you lost, it was time to celebrate that somebody with shoe leather beat somebody with dollar bills.
Mm-hmm.
That was just important. But now money is starting to rise up. And the question is that what they're up to?
We'll have to watch and see.
Mm-hmm. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB. Mm-hmm. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB.
Keep it tuned here to 103.9 WYAB.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is leveling up. A whole new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is now open at the Reservoir at Beethoven's Boardwalk in Ridgeland, right next door to Cock of the Walk. And the new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris will have all of your old favorites too, like the Acme Dynamite Balls and Garlic Knots, and the best specialty pizzas ever, like the Pig, the Sergeant Pepperoni, the Surf and Turf, and lots more. Come to the all-new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris location on the Res in Ridgeland, next door to Cock of the Walk.
As Christians, it's our calling to be faithful to Christ and obedient to the Great Commission. Our heart's desire and prayer to God is that through our efforts, many would receive and rest upon Christ alone as he is offered to them in the gospel. I'm David Strain, Senior Minister at First Presbyterian Church of Jackson, inviting you and your family to join us as we strive to fulfill that mission. We're located on North State Street in Jackson. Times of our services can be found at fpcjackson.org. You can also hear the good news about Jesus Christ each Sunday morning at 9:30 on 103.9 WYAB.
Greetings. I'm Dr. Benny Tate, president of the Congregational Methodist Church denomination in Florence, Mississippi, and the pastor of Rock Springs Church in Milner, Georgia, inviting you to attend one of our services this week. Find a church near you at cm-church.org and be sure and listen for our weekly program, Apples of Gold from Rock Springs Church, here on 103.9 WYAB.
Listen to Apples of Gold every Sunday morning at 10.
Here is what real customers have to say about Roeder's Plumbing Service.
This is Leah. I wanted to tell people what a wonderful job Roeder's Plumbing did for me recently. I called, Chris Roeder answered the phone. He had somebody out in no time. They fixed me real fast. I couldn't believe they came out here like that. That's all I can say.
Plumbing problems? You need Roeder's Plumbing. Visit roedersplumbing.com today.
Want insider tips on foundation repair, maintenance, and how to protect your biggest investment? Todd Sandridge, owner of Superior Foundation Services, will be dropping in this month for quick interviews with your favorite local hosts. Whether you're dealing with cracks, settling, or just want peace of mind, this is a conversation you don't want to miss. Superior Foundation Services, helping you stay on solid ground. Find them online at superior.ms. That's superior.ms.
It's road trip season again. Is your vehicle ready? Take your vehicle to Green's Tire and Auto on Ridgewood Road in Ridgeland to get it in tip-top shape before you head out of town. Don't get stranded while you're away from home. Preventative maintenance is their specialty at Green's Tire and Auto. And if your check engine light is already on, then Green's Tire and Auto can tell what's wrong and get it fixed. Before you start your road trip, take your car to Green's Tire and Auto, Ridgewood Road in Ridgeland.
Upgrade your yard this season with Hometown Hardware and Grasshopper. Hometown Hardware in Flora is now a proud Grasshopper mower dealer. Own a Grasshopper, own Mow Day. Hometown Hardware also has a great selection of outdoor power equipment from trusted names like Steel and Milwaukee, as well as Hustler. And don't forget, Hometown Hardware is your garden soil, potting mix, fertilizer, and pine straw headquarters. Hometown Hardware on Highway 49 in Flora.
Hey, Rankin County, swing by the locally owned and award-winning 042 Wine and Spirits on Highway 80 next to Sonny's Barbecue in Brandon today. We've got one of the largest selections around with over 200 bourbons and whiskeys to ignite your taste buds, more than 50 vodkas, 50-plus tequilas, 30-plus rums, and ready-to-drink cocktails, as well as premium scotches. And get this, we've got over 400 wines in stock for the perfect pairing anytime. Discover your new favorites today at 042 Wine and Spirits right next to Sonny's Barbecue, Highway 80, Cross Gates, Brandon.
Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
Yes, I am Chip Matthews. She is, of course, Dawn McKenzie. This is the all-encompassing, the greatest show on the radio, the show hosted by Super Chip. Yes, it is the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB.
The greatest show on earth kind of reminded me of Ringling Brothers.
Did I steal something?
Circus.
Did I steal that?
Well, I'm just saying.
That's a sign that says
We
that
could
before
be
you
a
go
circus.
to my. It says that before you go to my office. You do realize that. I have a Ringling Brothers sign on my way to my office.
Do you?
You never noticed that?
I've never noticed. I have to pay more attention, but you put something new up every day, so.
It's been there since day one.
Has it?
Mm-hmm.
Does it say head circuiteer here?
No, we're called the Ringmaster.
The ring. Oh, yeah. Okay.
No.
If you say so. The ringmaster of your crazy mind.
Okay, Will Brown says, Isaiah Brown, Mississippi's 41st Infantry, USA, Old Abe's Rejectors. Okay. I missed that. I'm missing something there. I know I am. But anyway. Oh, okay. That must be a family member. Yeah, Will Brown, Isaiah Brown, Mississippi 41st Infantry, CSA, Old Abe's Rejectors. Okay. That's in honor of Confederate Heritage Month. It must be great grandpappy or uncle, cousin, something like that. It's Confederate Heritage Month, y'all, and it ends and
today's the last day.
The last day. And although many people will think of that as that's a white month, that's like Black History Month. No. There were blacks that fought for
the Confederacy.
Just as many as
side
there
by
were.
side. We were all brothers.
We were all there. So, and then when the war was over, we all lived together. And yes, we were all dirt poor and learning how to grow potatoes and eat grass and rebuild the South. And then, of course, after the North came down here and destroyed everything we had, we built it back. And when it's time for vacation, where do they go? They come to the South. We got something special here. And that's why when you think about it, all we were trying to do was be capitalists at the time and advance the cause of the South to be a better state than the North, better country. You know, we were all still Americans, but we're the best part of America.
Mm-hmm. That nothing like that Southern hospitality.
Yeah, nothing like SEC football either. Okay, but anyway,
who cares?
There you go.
Who cares?
There you go. Okay, what you got?
So our program today is brought to us by Pierce Professional Agency. You can find Cressley Pierce at MadisonPlans.com for all your long-term health care needs.
And he can help you out.
And then we have
Outlaw Beer.
Mm-hmm.
Outlaw Beer is our other sponsor. And they bring you the Chip Matthews Show. And they also bring you the Outlaw Weekend of celebrations out at the Gulf of Beethoven's this weekend. Yes, this weekend, it's everything. It's all on. Starts Thursday night tonight with Sneak a Peek. Yeah, this is the day before it all begins. So you come out tonight, you get to listen to Mike Mott and his big mouth. Oops. Okay. And then, of course, you can come out for lunch today and have the
Blue Plate Special.
Country fried steak, smoked pork chop, chicken. Smoked
chicken and dressing. And meatloaf.
But then also tomorrow, we have music all day, but the big thing on Friday will be keys versus strings.
Mm-hmm.
The big band on Saturday is Dr. Czar, amazing funk monster. And they never really play around here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is it. They're going to be playing our place all the time exclusively, it looks like. And then pretty much exclusively. And because they don't,
they like us.
They love us.
They like the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
They love the view.
And then the other thing is on Sunday we have the lunch buffet,
mm-hmm.
which food's ready when you get there. So when you get out of church, come on in, hit the line, okay, and enjoy the music. Southern Grass on the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bluegrass gospel with a little bit of Guns N' Roses mixed in. You're going, sure. We call it thrash metal punk. No, I know. But anyway.
Then
Yep.
Chris Davis comes
And
on
then-
after them.
and Chris Davis after that. So y'all come out and enjoy entire weekend of beautiful sunshine and the best view to where you can actually sit there and you're no longer in Mississippi. You sit there and you go,
You just daydream.
we have imported another planet and put it out there for you to enjoy. So y'all come on out and check it out. Y'all fix to get caught up to date on everything going on in the national news and the government and some of this Mississippi stuff, because filling in for Clay Edwards this morning is Matt Bishop. And we're going to get up and get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, 6 a.m. Say goodbye, Dawn.
Goodbye, Dawn.
Goodbye, Dawn.